season on Spotlight, we are not only talking to our school board members and finding out what they're doing in their district, we also are going behind the scenes just to find out more about who our school board members are outside of the school district. Many people think that the school board is a full-time job, and actually it is as far as the hours committed, but it is a public serving duty. And many of the school board members are professionals outside of the school board that people have no idea about. So we're here with Director Torres at her innovative event, the Spanish-speaking town hall, our Spanish town hall in her district, that is going to be spoken in all Spanish. But before we find out more about that town hall, we're going to find out more about Director Torres. Director Torres, thanks for inviting us here to this great event. I'm real, I always want to do a spotlight in all Spanish, but just translating the subtitles is going to be tricky, but I just think that's so innovative. So it's exciting. In a sense, we can do it here just by getting some of the footage from the town hall. Absolutely. So just tell us about your life, even just today. Like, what is your daily life? Like, you're an attorney, and just tell us a little background about what your day looks like.
Sure. So today is a typical day, actually. I had court in the morning. I usually travel to Hayward. Yesterday I was in Martinez at 8:30. And so I do have to put in a little bit of travel throughout the Bay Area. The morning consisted of phone calls, emails for the first couple hours from 7 to 9, take my daughter to school, run off to court, spend maybe a half a day, get back to the office about 1. California Women Lead asked me to be on their panel to talk about why women should run for office. And it's always a great opportunity to reflect as to why I'm doing this. And when I say this, as in the juggle. So I spoke, and there were some really great questions, and I got to meet some women afterward who are really struggling with that choice. They already know what they want to run for, but they just can't quite make that decision. And basically on the panel, I spoke about the fact that as an attorney running a law firm for the past 11 years, it's a hard thing to juggle, but it is the passion, having been a criminal defense attorney, that educational opportunities for the young men that I've come in contact with as criminal clients, they didn't get the chance to further their life along the path of something positive, of a great career, of even just a livelihood that can sustain them. And so
you actually can see when education isn't available, what the impact is to a group of people in a community.
And yes, the impact is crime, the impact is poverty, the impact is children having fathers that are in prison, and then that cycle continuing. And then the reality is just taking the ownership that we as a society fail our children when they are not given that opportunity to thrive and to reach their full maximum potential that each one of them had. They always had it when they were born. And so the juggle of getting a child to school and making sure she's doing her homework, and then of course wanting to be there for her own activities, that's been something I've had to compromise. My husband was in law school for the first 4 years while I ran, and have been on school board for almost 3 years, just became an attorney in November. And we rarely see each other except a little bit on the weekends. We actually go to work together on Sunday and do work that we didn't get done during the week. And that's our time together, if you will. And I also have family here in the Bay Area. My mother lives here in the Oakland Hills. My cousin lives near Mills College, and we're very close. My grandfather's 90. We know there's not much time left, so we are still trying to hold together family meals on Sunday. So those are the commitments, those are the spread thin sacrifice. But tonight is an opportunity to reach out to a very large constituent that comes from all over, not just District 5, which is my district. We found that the parents come from District 6, District 7, some come from District 2 nearby, and they only speak Spanish. And their students might be bilingual or on the verge of becoming bilingual, but the parents don't really know what they can do. And they come from so many different countries where education looks very different, if they even had much education. Some parents will say they stopped at 2nd grade, 3rd grade. So we want them to know, what is it like in America to have a kid in a school? What is it like to come volunteer, be part of a PTA or a school site council, SSC? And what does it mean to have your child get reclassified from an English learner to English proficient? That's going to be the main crux tonight, because with Common Core, the standards are higher, as they should be, academic rigor is a big issue for me and what I ran on, and yet parents need to be educated about what the district is supposed to be doing with their students.
Now, how do you support a parent? Because I hear this a lot. Some of the parents, and even all of us, our children are, excelling, and they're doing work that either we never had or we haven't had in a long time. But if there's a language gap, is there services that are provided to help that parent, and that's what they'll find out today in their language?
So last year we advertised to the Spanish-speaking parents with a flyer. We had one table of about 10 people who were non-Spanish speakers, who were from the schools in the neighborhood, and they are in the same boat. They want to know how to be empowered. They want to know how to present parent voice more strongly. And so we had the translation, and so that's what it's all about. I was really pleased to see them because they felt comfortable to be here with our parents. What I find is our parents aren't always comfortable in the bigger forums that are in English because the level is not understandable. There's a lot of acronyms and everything is shorthanded, and I have a hard time.
Anybody, right? If you're in an acronym world, it's like if you don't know what it means, it could mean something else in another conversation.
You're lost. Yeah.
Right.
So we don't want parents to feel lost. We want them to feel empowered. We want them to know it's okay. And I thought it was amazing. We have parents primarily leading this whole forum. They have gone through training, which is district run over the summer, developing their ability to be out at schools, and they'll be presenting. And they'll be in the breakout sessions leading as moderators to get people to speak. We don't want anybody to leave who didn't have a chance to share some wisdom or ask a question, deepen their wisdom. And so that's a really beautiful thing that we're not talking at them. I'm not here to say very much. I'm here to say, look at these amazing parents. And if every one of you took that responsibility, there's no way your kid isn't going to graduate, go to college, and then have a great career and successful life.
Well, we're going to let you get back to the forum.
Great.
That is, I'm very impressed with that. And then with all the dual emergence that's happening, this right here is, you are just exciting. A launch for bigger things in the district. So that's great. So keep it going.
Yeah, and every year. We decided this was going to be an annual event.
Perfect.
September 1st. If it falls on a weekend, the following Monday. Every year. Spanish Town Hall.
And so everyone's working together. It's collaborative, and it's all in Spanish. So thank you, Director Torres, for your leadership.
Thank you.